Did you know that the average American throws away $640 worth of food each year? That's equivalent to tossing out 33 meals a month. Shocking, right? As we step into the world of abundance, it's easy to overlook the fact that our food waste has reached an alarming level. In the United States alone, we throw away a staggering 150,000 tons of food daily. This equates to about a pound of food per person per day. Now, imagine the collective impact of this food waste on our wallets and our planet. But there's a silver lining here, a solution that's not only smart, but also economical and sustainable. And that solution is meal planning. Yes, you heard it right. Meal planning. The simple act of planning your meals ahead of time can save you a significant amount of money and drastically reduce food waste. Think about it. How many times have you bought groceries only to throw them away because they've gone bad before you had the chance to use them? Or how often have you ordered takeout because you just didn't have the energy to think about what to cook after a long day? Meal planning takes the guesswork out of the equation. It helps you to shop smarter, eat healthier, and waste less. And the best part, it's not as complicated as it sounds. With a little bit of time and effort, you can plan your meals for the week or even the month, ensuring that each ingredient you buy has a purpose and a place on your plate. Not only does this practice save you money, it also helps you to create a more balanced diet, reduces stress around meal times, and can even foster a deeper appreciation for the food you eat. So it's a win-win situation for your wallet, your health, and the planet. Now that you know the shocking truth, let's meet someone who's turned this around. Meet John, a single father of two who was struggling to manage his food budget until he discovered the magic of meal planning. John's story is one many of us can relate to. He worked full-time, and in his limited free time, he was juggling the demands of raising two energetic children. Eating out and ordering takeaways were becoming too frequent in their lives, not to mention the mounting costs and the unhealthy eating habits they were developing. John was also facing the age-old problem of food wastage. He'd buy groceries with the best of intentions, but life would get in the way. Fresh produce would wilt in the fridge, bread would go stale on the counter, and leftovers would be forgotten until they were past saving. It was a cycle that was not only wasteful, but was also burning a hole in his pocket. It was during one of his late-night internet searches that John stumbled upon the concept of meal planning. The idea was simple. Plan your meals a week in advance, buy only what you need, and prepare meals ahead of time. It sounded like the perfect solution to his issues, but he had his doubts. Could he really stick to a plan? Would his kids enjoy the meals? And most importantly, would it actually save him money? With a leap of faith, John decided to give it a try. He picked out a few simple recipes, made a shopping list, and set aside a few hours on Sunday for cooking. In the first week, there was a bit of a struggle, but by the second week, he was getting the hang of it. He was spending less time worrying about what to cook each day, and more time enjoying meals with his children. His grocery bills were also getting smaller, and there was less food going to waste. Meal planning became a game changer for John. It not only helped him manage his food budget, but also brought some much-needed order to his chaotic life. John's life changed dramatically when he started meal planning. But how did he do it? John started by making a list of meals that his family enjoyed and that were budget-friendly. He understood that the first step to successful meal planning was to know his family's preferences. So, he began jotting down recipes that were not only delicious but also light on the pocket. John's method was simple but effective. He would sit down every Sunday with a pen and a notepad. He'd write down the meals he planned for the week, considering the likes and dislikes of his family members. This wasn't just about breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It included snacks too. As John put it, a comprehensive list leaves no room for last-minute grocery store runs. Once he had his list, he would then move on to the next step, shopping for ingredients. John made it a point to buy in bulk whenever possible. This way, he could grab deals and discounts, making his shopping spree economical. He'd focus on pantry staples like lentils, rice, and pasta, which could be used in a multitude of dishes. But shopping was not the end of it. John also believed in preparing meals in advance. He'd spend a few hours every weekend prepping for the week ahead. He'd chop vegetables, marinate meat, and even cook some meals to be frozen and used later. This approach not only saved him time during the weekdays, but also helped him avoid the temptation of ordering takeout. Now, you might be wondering, how did this help John save money? Well, by planning his meals, John managed to limit his grocery store trips, reducing impulse purchases. He bought only what he needed, reducing food waste significantly. What's more, by cooking at home, he could control the portions and ingredients, leading to healthier and more economical meals. Meal planning might seem like a chore, but once you get the hang of it, it's actually quite magical. It's not just about saving money, it's about leading a balanced, stress-free life where you're in control of what you eat. Meal planning seems simple, right? But how can it work for you? Let's keep this conversation going into the next scene. Think about your favorite meals. What if you could enjoy them while also saving money and reducing food waste? Now, isn't that a tantalizing thought? Well, guess what? It's entirely possible, and it all starts with meal planning. Embarking on your meal planning journey might seem intimidating at first, but trust me, it's easier than you think. Let's break it down into manageable steps. First things first, you need to have a plan. Start by making a list of your favorite meals. Consider those you can prepare in large batches and those that reheat well. This list will be your go-to menu. Next, plan your meals for the week. Try to incorporate meals that share ingredients to maximize efficiency and minimize waste. For example, if one of your meals requires half an onion, plan another meal that uses the other half. Once you have your meal plan, it's time to hit the shops. Here's a tip: always shop with a list and stick to it. This will prevent you from making unnecessary purchases and keep your budget in check. Now let's talk about meal prep. It's a game changer. Dedicate a few hours over the weekend to prepare your meals. You can cook large batches of your favorites and freeze them in portion-sized containers. This way, you'll always have a home-cooked meal ready to go. Remember, flexibility is key. Life happens, and some days you might not feel like eating what you've planned. That's okay. Swap it for another day's meal, or keep a couple of versatile ingredients on hand for such situations. Lastly, don't forget to review and adjust your plan. Your meal planning journey is a learning process. You might overestimate how much you need of an ingredient, or underestimate how much time a recipe takes. It's all part of the process. And there you have it, meal planning in a nutshell. It's not just about saving money, but also about reducing food waste and enjoying your favorite meals more often. Imagine the money you could save and the food waste you could reduce with meal planning. Let that thought simmer as we move on to our next scene. Now that you know the magic of meal planning, we want to hear from you. Just imagine, you're standing in your kitchen, armed with the knowledge and the tools to whip up a fantastic, budget-friendly meal. How does that feel? Empowering, right? We bet it does, and we want to hear all about it. What are your go-to budget-friendly meals? Is it a hearty spaghetti bolognese that can stretch over a couple of days? Or perhaps it's a versatile stir-fry that you can adapt to whatever's left in your fridge? Or maybe it's a simple but satisfying lentil soup that warms you up from the inside out. Whatever it is, we'd love to hear about it. We're sure that your experiences and meal ideas will inspire others who are just starting their journey into meal planning. We all know that the best way to learn is from each other, so let's create a community where we can share our knowledge and experiences and help each other make the most of our food budgets. While you're here, why not hit the like button if you found this video helpful? It's a small action that can make a big difference. It helps us know what kind of content you enjoy and want more of. Why not share the video with your friends if you think they could benefit from these tips too? And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Yes, that little red button right there. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know when we post new videos filled with more tips and tricks on meal planning and budgeting. Remember, meal planning isn't just about saving money. It's about taking control of your food, your budget, and ultimately your life. It's a journey, and we're thrilled to be a part of yours. So, what's your favorite budget-friendly meal? Share it in the comments below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more budgeting tips. Remember, every penny counts. Check out my next video that YouTube suggests, and I'll see you on the other side.